What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video of working on this thing. As you guys can see, I have the front wheel tore off and got up on the stands. Back wheel's off because, as you guys can tell by the thumbnail, these are no longer going to be red after today. I bought some high-vis yellow plasti just to see if I like the color before I chuck out the money and have them powder coated. So this is today's game plan, is get rid of this ugly red and go with something something a little cooler. Now, I haven't said this in a video yet, but my reason for doing the, actually here, let me grab a can. There we go. My reason for doing the highlighter yellow color is because new fairings for this will be here soon. They're actually on the way. They're currently sitting in Arizona, which hopefully by the time you guys see this video, I have the fairings and have them on. But my color scheme I want to do for the R6 is highlighter yellow, white, and black. I'm not really sure how I'm going to lay out like a graphic or anything, or you know, which pieces of fairing are going to be which color, but when I get them, I'll definitely film it so that way you guys can see me go through it. But like I said, I wanted to use this plasti shit on the wheels just to make sure I like that bright of a color on the wheels. Make sure I don't think it's too much before I spend a bunch of money having the tires dismounted and having them sand. I dropped the can. But having them sandblasted and powder coated. So I'll set the camera up, quit talking, and we'll get these things painted. I'm going to use a white plasti as a base coat first, just so that way it kind of brings the color out a little more. So I guess we'll find out if it's cool or not. Okay, so here's the deal. That last clip you guys seen was actually 2 days ago. The plasti ended up not turning out very good at all. It had like a really weird finish to it, and I was super pissed off about it. So I ended up saying fuck it, and I ripped it all off. I went to the hardware store and just tried to get some regular fluorescent paint. Long story short, that turned into an all-out shit show. So I ended up just completely taking the wheels down to nothing. And then doing the plasti over again, and I didn't feel like filming it or anything because like I said, I was all pissed off, but whatever, it is what it is. So I ended up doing the plasti dip again, and it did turn out a little better this time. I'm still not like 100% happy with the way it turned out, but I guess this will suffice for now until I end up just taking the tires off and sending the wheels out to get powder coated. But yeah, here it is. Now, like I said, it didn't turn out perfect, but good enough, I guess. Luckily, plasti dip, since it just peels off, you can just kind of rub the sidewall with your finger and it'll come off. But I mean, I guess I mean, I like the color, don't get me wrong, but I just wish it would have turned out a little better. So I don't know if the camera will pick it up, probably not, but it's got like a really weird, like it beat it up right here. Instead of laying flat, it feels like sandpaper. So, can you plasti dip motorcycle wheels? Yeah. But if you were to ask me if I'd do this again, fuck no. This shit sucked. Now, I've plasti dipped other shit before, like I've done, you know, car and truck wheels and emblems and, you know, grills, all that sort of stuff. But I've always, can't talk today apparently. I've always used black. Now, anytime I've used the black, it's always laid down smooth. I've never had any issues with it. So I think maybe since this is just like a wild color, I had issues, or maybe I got like old cans. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but like I said, I like the color a lot. I just wish it would have turned out a little better. It's probably really hard to tell on camera, but if you guys were here in my garage looking at it, you'd be like, wow, yeah, that's kind of fucked. But it'll work until they get powder coated, I guess. Side note, look what FedEx dropped off. New fairings. So pretty excited to get them on and painted, and this thing's gonna be looking good. So that's gonna do it for this video. Like I said, I probably wouldn't do this again. I don't know, maybe you guys will have better results with it, but me personally, didn't turn out so good. But you know, like I said, fuck it, it'll work until they get powder coated. Plus, I'd rather, you know, ride around with the wheels like this just to make sure I'm like fully in love with the color before I commit to spending all the money to have them powder coated. Because if they get powder coated and I didn't like it, I'm out a good chunk of change. So plasti dip will work for now. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next video on the R6, we'll be putting them fairings on and making this thing look even more cool. So, you know, as always, hope you guys have a killer day, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.